Yo,
Welcome back to another week, another segment to express yourself. It's your boy G Butters.
Ways,
Yes, sir.
You know, it's Brian Dixie. You know what's going on.
Brian B. What's up, B?
What's up with you, my boy?
My boy,
What's up,
man.
my boy?
What's going on?
To express yourself.
Shit, I appreciate. I'm glad to be here, man, for sure.
Yeah, you said you want to be on the show, man.
I'm glad to be
So
here.
that's the thing, man. We ask y'all, man. Whoever want to be on the show, man, we very open to it, man. As y'all know, man, the conversations are really raw. It's called Express Yourself because that's all we doing, man. We about to express ourselves about today's topic, man. We're gonna talk about B's basketball career, what it meant to him. And we also gonna dive into like basketball and how it's more than just a game, man. And
Right.
even sports maybe in general. So go ahead, man. Start off however you want to start off, man.
Well, shit, I guess from how I met you, man. I met you
Okay.
on the basketball court.
true.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
It's why, right?
for
Yeah,
sure.
why?
For
Downtown.
sure. You
Really?
know, I just
played a
love
lot too back
competition.
then.
I
You
just
played
love
a lot.
comp, man. Like when me and you was playing, it was competitive.
Yeah.
And you brought the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? I brought the best out of you at times, and
Definitely.
I would say I developed a love for the game just at a younger age because I felt like most of my role models was on TV. You know, so I picked up a ball young and I did everything on my own. Like nobody helped me do nothing. I didn't have what they got now, like the outlets and the trainers and the opportunities that are given. I didn't have that like growing up. So when I started playing ball, my skills and everything, man, I don't know, I was more mentally tough than people in my own age group too. So it's just like I was built for different things in life.
I definitely noticed that about you when I first met him, man. When I first met B, man, he was you just had that edge on you, man. You just had like
Yeah.
I don't think what to call it. Like you just had that chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So where do you really feel like that chip come from? Like ultimately, like
Okay.
what's the like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
has it always been like that?
yeah.
No matter what you did, if it's something that's like a competition or you just like I don't want to lose, or what is it?
It was like basketball was my first sport that I took to, and I saw people play, and then I realized that I started to build friendships and bonds with people. A lot of the friends I made in life came from this game, and so because I would see like people like idol, like everybody got an idol they watch when they hoop or whatever,
Yeah.
So I was an AI fan. I ain't gonna lie, I was a big
There you
AI
go. That's the
fan.
answer right there. Hell
I was
yeah.
a big AI fan growing up. So when
Yeah.
AI hit Jordan when he hit him with it, I was like, that was his defining moment. That was the move that made
That's a
him.
rookie, too.
Yeah, and you coming in, so you really, you know what I'm saying? Jordan don't respect you till you do something. If you get Jordan, then he respect you. But if you just come in, you ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Because Jordan was a killer too.
No, definitely.
So that's just like you got two pit bull puppies, man, in the same kennel going crazy. Like, and so when he hit him with the move, I realized what that did for his career.
Yeah.
And so I watched it 1,000 times. Then I just took that crossover alone and put it in my game. And then I started to watch other players, and how they acted off the court. So like then I gravitated towards the defensive people because the person that emphasized defense with me was my mother. She taught me like how to play defense and the nuances of it, even the mental edge on defense, how to think the game through. And so I mastered that. And so I was known for defense from like, I don't know, like maybe 5 years old on
I
up.
can see that, bro.
So, and defense is really an attitude. You got to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Defense make a dog out of you. You got to want to play that, So, I worked on that the most, mastered it. And then, like little stuff I would see players do. Like AI got the killer crossover. I put that in my game. If you know, then you know. Because I didn't hit a couple of y'all with it. I ain't going to say no names, but I did hit a couple of y'all with it. I ain't going to say no names, but just know.
They know.
You know what I'm saying?
They know. Hey, niggas know. Hey,
Straight
niggas
up.
know, bro. Niggas know.
Hey, straight up. Straight up. I didn't hit boys with a look. I'm did boys bad.
Nah, he ain't lying though.
I didn't did some boys bad. So I'm like, man. So then it was just like, but I couldn't shoot.
Right.
So I was like, well, damn. I got this handle. I could play defense, but that's all I had. So then it was like I worked on my game as I progressed got older, and it was just like I said, I'm doing it on my own. Nobody's really helping me do this for real. So it was just like, I left Fort Wayne, came back. Like you said, we talking about crossovers, right?
Yep.
I had a moment just like AI. I didn't know nothing about AU. I heard about it, didn't know nothing about it. My mom told me, she said, they got to try out this piece with the wood, go up there, see what they talking about. I was confident in my game at this time. At this time, I'm like 6th, 7th grade. So I'm confident in my game, but I was like quiet. I had just moved back to Fort Wayne. Nobody really knew about me for real. They didn't know who I was for real. So I go to the tryout just to see what I got. I was overwhelmed because it was like 70 something kids out there, man, trying out. And they only had 3 spots. They only had 3 spots.
Oh, wow.
3 spots available on the team. And it was like 70, 80 some kids trying out. And I'm like, shit. I'm competing with everybody in here. So I knew that's when that mental toughness thing kicked in for me. And I knew if I could just outlast everybody here, I'd be all right. And so it was just like defensive drills, I got my shine on because I knew my strengths. Offensive drills, I was so. When it came to the scrimmaging, I just realized like people started dropping off like flies. It was too much for them. So when we got to the scrimmage part, you know how that go when they try out. They say the word try out to people and they want to see who score the most, shit like that. So I really want to get in the ball. So I'm like, shit, all I need is one time. Man. So I realized whoever shoot it, I got to hurry up and run down here and get it so that way I ain't no choice but to inbound it to me.
Yep.
So we ain't get no 5-second call. So I'm the first one down there, bro, inbounds the ball to me. Rayfield Davis guarding me.
Oh.
6'4" Rayfield. That's when I met Rayfield. 6'4", 7th grader. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I swear to God, I ain't never seen no 6'4", 7th grader, dog. So it's intimidating if you're me, so I'm,
You was trying out too?
No, he was already on the team.
Okay.
He was already on the squad. They knew who he was. That's what I'm saying. They already knew who he was at that time. They didn't know me at all from the campaign. So Rayfield's guarding me. He talking shit. I ain't got nothing to lose. I don't know the guy. So I come down the court. And like I said, the first thing I ever did basketball related was that AI shit. So it was like I hit him with the left or right. And I just remember everybody. He bit on it. I hit him with the left to right and I threw my shoulders in it. And the whole gym went crazy, bro. Like everybody, the coach over there, he flipping through the packet of names. He said, "Who the fuck is this kid? Who the fuck is he?" Everybody on other courts, all the other courts over, they saw it happen. They going crazy. So it was just kind of like a moment where even my mom standing there. That's my boy. That's my boy. And it was like when I walked in the gym, nobody knew who I was. Now everybody knows who Brian Dixie is. You see what I'm saying? So that was an AI moment for me in a way. That let me know and let Fort Wayne know that I arrived. I'm here. And I made the team and I became an AAU champion.
Oh shit.
I was on one of the best teams in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Became an NBA. I was a part of something.
Yeah.
And I was the new dude on the turf in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I met half the friends I have now just from basketball, man. And that one move really opened doors for me.
That's so wild.
For sure.
Damn. Okay, so that was like, you said 6th, 7th grade?
Yeah.
Okay, so then how far did basketball take you? So
I get to high school and that's when I'm not gonna lie, man, I got to high school and those were my darkest times. I want to say like 8th grade going in. I played at Bethlehem. It's not school anymore, but when it was a school.
So that was a school? That was an actual school?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
So when I played I played at
people going there. Okay.
Facts. I played at Bethlehem.
You know what that is? No. It's right off it's off Anthony.
Yeah. I played over there first. And that's when I met really my day ones, man. Going there. And I was a 6th grader, 7th grader. I was playing both though. I was good enough to play JV and varsity, but JV I was the guy. On varsity they didn't really need me, but I mean I was that good I could play with them. So, but something I had so we lost the game to a team we shouldn't have lost to. I had a Dennis Rodman moment. meltdown, whole meltdown, because I hate to lose, right? We lost to the team we should have lost to, and I took my shoes off and I threw them at the bench. I took my jersey off, threw them at the bench. I'm like, fuck this shaking hands shit. Walked off the court.
Damn,
I bullshit you not.
this.
I walked off the court into the locker room, and the game ain't even over yet. It was like 2 minutes left in the game, but the score already was determined that we lost. But I just hated to lose that much. I couldn't even bear it. So I said, fuck it. That was my last game playing for Bethlehem because the principal hollered at me,
It's
and
fucked up, yeah.
and I told him, I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm cool. I ain't apologizing for shit. Like, fuck
for
that
real?
shit.
Damn, okay.
So I left. I ended up transferring and I went to Holy Cross Middle School. So, and it was a culture shock for me too, man, because I went from playing at a school that was predominantly black to going to a team that's predominantly white. So it was a little bit different, you know, but these guys knew me from playing AAU with them because I played through Concordia's like feeder AAU team. So when I went to Holy Cross, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like school that much. So my grades was up and down, whatever the case may be. There was a little controversy when I got there just because it was like the teacher was supposed to round my grade up at the time and she didn't. I asked for help. I had tutors. I did all that shit. And I feel like whatever grade I should have got, I earned that. But you know how that goes. She was one of them teachers where she just label you as dumb and move you in the back of the class type shit. So all the help I got was outside of school. And she was supposed to round my grade up and didn't. So I got penalized for that. Didn't play. But you gonna love this shit. This shit crazy. So I was 8th grade, right? I'm able to practice, but I'm not able to play in games. So the coach calls my phone. This was back when, you know what I'm saying, before house phones was really like cordless like that. So, you know, calls my phone and I'm like, what's going on? And I knew they had a game that day, but I wasn't there. He goes say, the coach, right? The coach calls me and says, hey, they changed your grade. You can play now. How quick can you get here? We got a game in about 10 minutes. I'm like, shit, I'm on the way. You know, it's going to be my first game of the season. So I'm hyped. So nobody knew the team. So I get there and nobody on the team knew I was playing that day until I was in layup lines with them. And now they really hyped because they're like, our guy is going to play. And we played Concordia grade school. Played the Cubs. I had triple-double on them motherfuckers. That was my first game of the season. I went crazy on them boys, man. It was easy. So, this was what's fucked up. I played that game. I'm thinking I'm eligible and shit. A couple of days, I go back to school. I go to school, I get called into the athletic director's office, and he asked me, he said, did you play in that game last Saturday? I said, yeah. Because I told I was eligible. He said, well, you weren't supposed to play in that game. Because the teacher didn't change your grade. Like, you know, your teacher never rounded your grade up. So I was like, so wait. I said, but the coach called me and told me that I was eligible to play. He said he lied to you. I wasn't even on the premises. What? So I was like, so what does that mean for the game I just played? It was like, it counts as a loss. Because I played. The game counted as a loss because I played and wasn't supposed to. I said, that's fucked up. So then that's when, you know, Manny it brought that dog out of me because I was like, once again, here I am, I'm getting kicked while I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, you know? Man. You're taking some away from me. Mm-hmm. I get to high school.
Didn't count, bro. The whole game didn't
even count. So it was like,
that's fucking crazy.
I get to high school. I go to Concordia High School.
Okay, you went to Concordia.
I go to Concordia High School. Facts.
Okay. All 4 years?
All 4 years, man. Right. So I go. My freshman year, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, struggling with grades, but I'm still trying to figure out the sense of high school as a whole. So I missed the first 8 games my freshman year. And then I got eligible. When I finally got eligible and I was 100% like, okay, I'm locked in on this grade shit. I can't be missing no more games and shit. So we played Lures. Went off. Cause it's just like you shackle my game up, bro, and I be so thirsty and hungry to play, man. I go out there and get loose. It's over with. So I went out there, played freshman. I was the best freshman on the team, hands down. And I remember a conversation I had with one of my teammates. He said, if you had the opportunity to play on varsity, would you take it? I said, yeah, who wouldn't? A couple of days later, head coach calls me in his office. So what's this I hear about you saying that you belong on varsity and you better than everybody on it? I said, man, I never said nothing like that.
Your words got twisted.
I never said nothing like that.
Who asked you that question?
One of my teammates had asked me the question. So he took what I said, bro, and twisted that shit to the coach, G. So the coach, the coach is in my face telling me like,
that's some shit.
He told me, he said, you don't belong on varsity.
What grade is this?
Freshman year.
Oh, this is your first year.
And he told me I don't belong on varsity. So I was like, so then he tried to punish me. So he took me out the starting lineup. Like he just doing little shit. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I'm like, okay, all right, maybe it'll get better for me, right? Next year comes, sophomore year comes, right? I'm on varsity.
Oh, okay.
At the next year.
Just like that. Starting varsity?
No, I was on the team.
You on it though.
I made varsity, and that's rare for Concordia. If you know, then you know, but it's rare for underclassmen to even play varsity at Concordia. Because Concordia is a very prestigious school, man. It's like Duke University or some shit. Like, you got to have game to play as an underclassman like that. You know, because they so traditional and shit. Yeah. You know, they don't really fuck with, you know, if you got game, you should play. No, it should be like this. Because this is how it's always been type shit.
Right.
So I get there on varsity as a sophomore, and I'm playing with, you know, guys that I, you know, really my day ones. They was on the team too. They were seniors that year. So this was the first time I played with them since middle school. And so I'm like, shit, we finna, you know, go crazy, right? Then it's this freshman that comes, you know, and he's on varsity too. This is my competition.
Oh, the freshman?
Yes. Because there was only one starting spot available on the varsity team that year. So this is who I'm going against for the starting spot, right? I'm guarding him, he guarding me. Though. Yeah, man, I'm killing him. Killing the dude in practice. I'm doing him bad, bro. But the thing is, I'm 6'1", sophomore. Dude, 6'4", freshman. 6'5", whatever. Like what you gonna do?
Yeah, guard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was better than him, but what you gonna do? You gonna start the 6'4", or you gonna start the 6'1" guy? See what I'm saying? At the 3. At the 3.
Oh, at the 3.
Right.
So not the point or nothing.
No, this is like 2-3. This off the ball shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what happened was,
I can see, yeah.
So you know, when my sophomore year was when I started to go through a lot of bullshit. I started to see the change, and that's when I fell out of love with the game. I didn't even want to play no more.
Fuck basketball.
Yeah, because my coach was fucking me over.
Hey, everybody know, bro. It be them fuck basketball moments, bro.
Dude.
It be them moments, bro. Fuck basketball,
I ain't gonna lie, from 10th grade all the way to my senior year, I played angry. I played the game pissed off. Like,
I feel like that, yeah, that's how you still was even after that. When I met you, I feel like you still was pissed at the game.
Because I ain't
for real, that's why I was wondering why you were so pissed.
Because, bro, like, it's a lot of shit that my coach did to me, bro. Like, he really took a lot from me. He robbed me of a lot of shit.
I was just telling somebody this, bro. Like, it's crazy. A coach, believe it or not, some people probably can. I feel like most of us that even watch this channel, whatever, can relate with this. A coach can make or break your fucking career, bro.
For sure. He controls the playing time.
Yeah, bro, he can, bro.
He controls my playing time.
He controls your opportunities.
There's no matter what I do.
Bro, that shit is crazy when you think about it, bro.
Because I'm not.
That shit is wild, bro.
It's just like, when the freshman came, he had all the hype. So then, you know, I ain't gonna cap. You know, like people, big names. He was a defensive guy, but I was better than him. So it's just like, after he guarded Deshaun Thomas in the holiday tournament and locked him up, which he did, I'm gonna give him credit for that. He locked up Diesel at the holiday tournament.
Yeah.
That year. His freshman year. All right. Well, who the fuck you going against in practice? Me. So who putting that in you? Me. Who's making you look good? Me. I made you who you are. But I'm not getting credit. Instead, I'm getting scapegoated. So my coach would try me. You know, I'm one of those players, Manny, where you can't yell at me, bro. If you're going to talk to me, that's cool. Tell me what I did wrong. Let's fix it. But look, what you gonna do is you gonna keep your hands to your side when you talk to me. And you're gonna use your inside voice when you talk to me. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're all trying to win. That's it. So my coach and I started getting to it. We watched a lot of game film, and on film, my coach would like, because I called him one day and said, "Man, what do I gotta do to you know,
still your sophomore year,
to get more playing time?" You know what I'm saying? Because I had offense. I didn't get a jump shot till my junior year, but I still had that crossover, them handles. I still had all that on top of defense.
So did you was you still in the position you was in your sophomore year? Did that go all the way till your senior year?
Yes.
Damn.
So I was
that freshman.
Right.
Because I mean, he was only a grade younger than you though.
And we were rivals because he played at Zion.
Yeah, he was only a grade younger than you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was just.
But he was 6'4" too though.
Right. Because the thing was, the coach told me out his own mouth. He said, "Well, you didn't play your 8th grade year. What does that have to do with right now? What does me not playing 8th grade year have to do with high school shit?" That's why I was so confused. Like, so you penalizing me from some shit that happened in 8th grade?
Damn, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've actually been told some shit like that. I've been told because I didn't play. I've been told that by Boz.
Yeah.
At Northside.
Yeah.
He told me because I wasn't there my freshman year.
That's stupid.
I didn't come my sophomore year.
That's stupid as hell.
Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Bro, I mean,
I'd rather just you tell me, I'd take something else, bro. That ain't the answer, though.
I'm like, if you got game, then let me play. Like, what the fuck? But he wouldn't let me be me, though. He wanted me to play his game, not mine. And that's where we fucked up at. Because it was like, bro. Yeah, because I'm like, bro, this is the style of play that I've always had my whole life, bro. You ain't finna change how I do shit. Because it's not hurting nobody. It's not hurting me or the team. Let me be myself out here. He wouldn't let me be myself. So that's like I said, I played angry, the chip on my shoulder, right? So then check this out.
Got that.
Check this out. So we watch a film, you know, you in the locker room and the coach got the scouting report, usually on your next opponent. But one day we go in there, scouting report, he got the scouting report on us as a team. I look by my name, it said I had bad body language. He said I had bad body language. He said I had a bad attitude. He said I wasn't coachable. All this negative shit. And I'm like, well, we watch film as a team. As you can see on tape, I'm running. Every time somebody sub in for me, I'm jogging off the court. And I'm shaking hands with everybody on the team. The freshman that played behind me, look at his body language. He gets subbed in for, rolling his eyes, throwing his head and shit, doing crazy shit, right? So I'm just kind of like, what's really going on? Like, why? I felt like he made it personal. I felt like he had it out for me.
Yeah.
And so when I would get discouraged, I'd get down on myself. I would tell my mom, there was plenty of nights, man, I came home frustrated as hell. And tears in my eyes, bro. My mom would be like, look, your coach may be a dumbass, but he ain't stupid. He know he can't win half these games he winning. He needs you to win.
Yep.
So, like I said, play the game angry. I remember, like, okay, watch this. You remember that video, and it was called the Punch Heard Around the World when Draymond punched Jordan Poole in practice?
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be seen by anyone. That was an in-practice thing, right?
I agree with that.
Now, check this out. Check this out. I did something similar to that.
Oh.
With my own teammate in high school. Did something very similar. Rebounding drill. You know, dude was supposed to be a shooter, but he ain't really, you know what I mean? He didn't play much, really. He was like a reserve sharpshooter, kind of. So he's shooting. They got the cone in the basket. He shoots, and he claiming I'm undercutting him. It's a rebound drill. So all I'm doing is blocking you out, go get the ball. I'm like, he jumped this much off the ground anyway. So he claiming I'm undercutting him or whatever. And I said, motherfucker, no, I'm not. Like, what are you talking about? So he said, you do it again, it's going to be on. I'm like, shit, I ain't scared of, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. So I did it again, go get the ball. I felt something hard hit me in the back of my head, G. So I didn't even think, bro. I just got up, pieced him. I hit him 2 times. Oh, leaked his shit. I'm talking about, bro had to go get stitched up. I fucked him up. Next thing, I'm talking about, you know, 2 of my teammates grabbed me. They pinned me to the stage and shit. Now I'm hot. Now I want to fight.
And it's like Concordia.
Concordia,
Man, I
G.
feel like that's the worst spot to do some shit like
But see,
that.
for that
I don't
whole,
know Concordia though. I don't know. It just sounds like
but
some
Manny,
shit.
that
Right?
whole, I'm telling you, dog.
It sounds like some shit.
I'm telling you, the coach is right there. He watches all of it. Everybody saw it happen. So now when the coach, like, I'm pacing back and forth for shit. The coach called me over to him. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I hope he don't say nothing to me stupid because he next. I'm going to piece his ass next.
The coach.
I was going to, Manny, I was going to whip my own coach ass next,
like
bro. I'm telling you, I was on that. I was not
You feel
bullshit.
like that. It was one of those moments.
I was on that because I was like, now I want to fight. I don't even want to play basketball anymore. I want to whoop your ass, like straight up.
Oh, shit.
So check this out. Coach comes over, me, and I'm just like, what you got to say, bro? Like, you don't even like me, you know?
Yeah.
He commended me for that shit. He was like, look, we've been playing soft all week.
Oh.
We got Harding on the schedule. We need that toughness, man. We need that shit. We're going to need that for Harding, for sure.
Okay.
So it was like one of the weird moments where I was like,
a weird moment. I know you weren't expecting that one. I know you weren't.
and I was finna whip his ass. Like, you, okay, all right. So, you know, practice go on. So now, but my adrenaline's still going. So now I'm out rebounding the major rebounders we got. Practice is over. I still want to fight this dude. I still want to whoop his ass.
The dude.
Yes, my teammate. I still want to whoop his ass after practice, man. So as soon as they dismiss,
it wasn't over.
Man, what? As soon as practice is over, bro, I take off running towards the locker room trying to beat him in there. R.I.P. But he was one of my coach, one of my coaches. His name was
I'm like, damn,
no. It was one of my coaches, man, Ron Holmes.
Okay.
Ron Holmes, man, he was one of my coaches. And I remember when I ran towards the locker room to fight bro, coach said, Dixie, come here, shoot free throws.
I got you.
So
got you.
He
Stop
told
that shit real quick.
Manny, I can't make this up,
Stop
G.
that shit real quick.
Can't make this up. He told me I had to have 3 good sets before I could go home. 3 good sets. So I had to make at least 7 out of 10 each time. If I didn't make at least 7 out of 10 each time, I had to start all over.
Three sets in a row?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Of 10, at least, or at least 7, you know. So.
Damn. Yeah, I know you was there for a little bit. It took a little time.
On a school night, I was there till like 12 o'clock. Shit, shoot free throws, man. Just me and coach. Everybody gone. The janitor doing his shit.
That was cool.
Hell yeah, but that was a moment.
That was cool how he did that shit.
That was a moment I had with him.
Yeah. Big moment.
And he was one of the very few black coaches Concordia has ever had.
Gosh, I mean, you know, he was black. Shit,
black dude. That's what I'm saying. He's been coaching at Concordia since the 70s, G. Like, he was one of the...
He's still there?
No, he passed away. Yeah, but before that, he was there for like one of the longest, you know, black coaches there. And I also remember a moment with him where I was frustrated with how I was being treated. And he came up to me and told me, he said, Dixie, I'm going to tell you something. He said, you are going to go down in Concordia high school history as being the best kept secret. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? He said, you're going to be the best player to ever play here that never was. Because he saw how I was getting fucked over. And he knew that there was nothing he could do about it. He told me that. He said that he knew that there was nothing that anybody could do about it. It was like the writing was on the wall for me type shit. And he just said, don't give up though. Whatever you do, look past this high school stuff. Don't give up. Man. I get to my junior year, dog. That's like, I'm telling you, I was ready to transfer. I wanted to go to Northside. My options were Northside or New Haven. Those were my options. Northside was loaded. They didn't even need me. They had a squad. New Haven, they was nice too. They didn't need me either. But I just wanted to play for a team where I know that my talents and my skills would have been appreciated, but I know that the coach would have let me rock though. You feel me? My coach would let me be myself out there and not a robot. You know what I mean? I was a robot all through high school. So it's just like, people didn't even think I had offense for real until you saw me playing at McMillan or the Reds or some shit. And you saw me playing outside of high school, that's really me. But when you playing in high school, you got somebody to listen to.
Gotcha.
Run the play. Get back on, you know, whatever. They shouting at you, they giving you instruction. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, there's a system for everywhere.
So,
yeah.
it was just like my junior year, I ain't give a fuck. I had my mind made like, okay, this how y'all gonna treat me. Since I'm here, I'm gonna raise hell, fuck it. So, but I used it on defense. So my sophomore and junior year, no, my junior and senior year were my two best years on defense. Because those 2 years I held the city's top scorers.
I got you. I didn't know where that was going.
Bruh, listen.
I heard my man.
It's been a long day, bro.
Where that was going.
Listen.
I held the city. I said,
Hey,
I'm just gonna let that go.
hey, edit that shit out.
Go.
Make sure you edit that shit out, dude.
That shit is in there, bro. Hey, y'all heard that nigga, man. Go ahead, the city. Go ahead, you good though. Hey, we all fucked up, man. Come on, we good.
Oh shit. So check me out, bro. So I locked up, you know what I'm saying, Fort Wayne's best scorers pretty much within those 2 years, bro. So that's when I made my name on defense, for sure. And so, like, I want to say my junior year, man, that's where I really was frustrated with my coach the most. And you could tell he was giving me pushback because he was kind of like, fuck Brian at this point. And so I remember we had a game. It was an away game. I don't remember the school right now, but it was like one of them hick schools they had. We there, and I was already pissed off because my teammates was fucking with me on the bus. And I'm trying to, you know, I got my headphones on and shit, you know, I'm trying to lock in and get game ready. These goofy motherfuckers keep fucking with me on this bus, and I'm getting pissed off. And I'm like, look, bruh, you touch me again, I'm gonna beat your ass. We ain't got the bus yet. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all on your way to the game.
We on our way to the game. And so mentally, I'm trying to reset myself.
Yeah.
And so I get in the locker room. Okay, I let it go, you know, whatever. And I get 2 quick fouls during the game. And my coach, you know, waves me to the bench. I just go sit down at the end of the bench. I got 2 quick fouls. So I'm not even hearing what you're talking about right now. I just went and sat at the end. And I'm just watching the game. The head coach gets up, comes down there to me, and he put his finger in my face. That's a no-no. He said something about, you got 2 choices. You could either come sit down here or you can go in the locker room. I told him, you need to get your fucking finger on my face. I know that. And he said, what did you say? I said, you heard what I said. You get your finger on my face, I'm gonna whoop your ass. In the middle of this, the game is going on.
Yeah, why you said you hope
the game is going on, man. I'm talking about the game is happening, bro.
I see that.
So I just said, fuck this shit, bro. I got up in the middle of the game. Sound familiar? Right. Game ain't over. Once again, history repeats itself. I got up in the middle of the game, walked to the locker room. I grabbed a chair and I'm just tearing shit the fuck up in there, going crazy, bro, because I'm pissed. So the head coach, he's got maybe 2 black dudes on his coaching staff. So of course, he sends the black dude down there to go calm the other black dude down. That's how he was. So in the black dude, one of the coaches that was, you know what I'm saying, on the team or whatever, he just so happened to be my cousin. So he sends him in there. He's like, B, man, I'm like, no, fuck him. Fuck this team. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not his doormat. I'm tired of him treating me like that. That's bullshit. I can play anywhere else. Fast forward my senior year. Check this out. My senior year, man, I'm the only senior on the team, G. He cut everybody else from my class just because, you know, he ain't like their attitudes. It had nothing to do with basketball. That's the thing. He cut them because it wasn't even basketball related. He kept me because, like I said, he knew he needed my defense to win them games, but still, my senior year, I was the only senior on the team.
Wow.
And I wasn't the captain.
Wow.
Little shit like that to piss me off. By then, I was like, my senior year, I was just like, man, I'm finna go out here, man, and I'm finna lock motherfuckers up. I just put it all on my defense. I'm like, okay, if he let me shoot, he would only let me shoot mid-range jumpers.
He wasn't a big shooter, right?
No, my senior year I had that.
Like you had it better.
That's when I had it. That's when I got my jumper. I got my jumper my senior year. But he wouldn't let me. It was like, it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it type shit. That's real deal how it was for me. Because it was like one of the white dudes on the team, he asked the coach could he change his number. And he was a big man. He was a power forward. So he had, bigger number or whatever. He's like, Coach, can I change my number? And the coach okayed it when he did it. I asked the coach, could I change my number? He said, no, you got to stick with what you got. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Little shit like that. Cool. So my senior year, man, I locked up everybody. You name it. I locked everybody up my senior year. Soundly. And I'm talking about one-on-one. Matter of fact, I remember we played lures when they had James Blackman Jr. We went boxing one on him, and all I did was chase him around the court one-on-one. He couldn't do shit with me. That's what I'm saying. So it was just like that type of shit made me. That's when I guess the legend or the tale started to grow. Like, okay.
So y'all was the same class or no?
No, I was older than them.
You're older because, yeah.
Yep, I was older than them. So it was just like, after that, I just felt like, you know what, bruh? You're only good as your last game anyway. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to leave it all out here my senior year, bro. I'm playing for my class. I wanted to quit anyway. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play for my class. I'm representing people that are bigger than myself. So I played. I put up all the bullshit, all the antics these people did to me. And my senior year sectional, first round of sectional, right? Mind you, I'm only senior. So they getting their whole team next year. I remember that first game in sectional, coach pulled me off to the side and was like, look, I just want you out there and have fun. He ain't never said no shit like this to me before. He said, I want you out there and have fun. I'm like, what you mean? I get to be myself? Like, I get to actually play for real? It's like, yeah. I said, say less, man. We good. I go out there, Manny. I dropped 26 points, 6 rebounds, had my career high in points. Because what people saw that day, that was really me. I played with no restrictions. I put everybody on notice. This is the real me. I get interviewed after the game. I gave them a real ass interview. The first question they asked me was, how do you feel about the pace of the game? I said, I feel like, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old at McMillan Park, out there on the outside court, hooping with grown men, bro. I played with grown ass men as a child. Cause I was one of them, they'd be like, hey, let me use your ball, little homie. I was like, no, you ain't gonna use my ball unless you let me play. That's how I was, always been. So it was just like, I kept it real in that interview, man. And that was a moment in my career I'll never forget. That was a defining moment also. We ended up losing the championship. Man. I lost matter of fact, I lost in the sectional championship twice in my career. Both of them to Dwenger. Ain't that a bitch? I lost to Dwenger twice in the sectional championship. Twice.
They always have some shooters though.
Man, but the thing is though, we made it to the championship and then he shackled my game back up. So he let me loose game 1. And then the rest of the tournament, he shackled me back up and gave me restrictions and wouldn't let me do this, wouldn't let me do that.
First game, you had the 26.
Yeah, after that, he wouldn't let me do me no more. End up losing. At that point, I didn't want to play basketball ever again. I didn't want to see it. Yeah, I didn't want to see a basketball. I didn't watch it. Nothing. And then I heard about IB Tech in Fort Wayne was getting a basketball team. I heard about that. I was gonna go to Indianapolis and try to play college ball out there. But when I found out Tech was coming here, I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna see what they're talking about. Because, it's a brand new team kind of thing. I wanted to be a part of something new. And I thought it was a fresh start for me. So when I found out they was bringing the team here, I started working out, training again. Just so I was somewhat ready, but I was a shell of myself. Because when the tryout came, I was just a shell of myself, man. I wasn't athletic-wise, I would say. I feel like I was in better shape in high school than I was in college. However, when the tryout came, it was a pretty decent crowd. But it was so dope, though, because when I walked in the gym for the tryout, the first year they had the team, everybody knew who I was in that tryout.
Hmm.
Some people I didn't even know. Did they hurt? Like they knew of me, whatever. Didn't know these dudes, man.
That's dope.
But they wanted to play with me. They wanted to play on the team with me. So they busted their asses twice as hard to make the team just so they could even play with me. So that let me know, damn, maybe I do have leadership skills. Maybe I can do this. So I made the team. Makes it even sweeter though. The college coach that I played for was also my AU coach that I got the championship with 10 years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So he already knew who I was from jump. He knew my game, everything. He was actually, matter of fact, Ron Lewis was one of the best coaches I've ever played for in my entire life. One of the best coaches I've ever had. He let me be me, unapologetically me. And I love him for that. So, that's what happened in college. And it actually allowed me to expand, and then I jumped into coaching. So I started a coaching career younger. I was
Hold on, how many years you played in college?
I only played 2.
At Tech.
I only played 2. And then
was it competitive?
Yeah, somewhat. It was competitive within our own team because we had 15 jerseys and like a roster with 20 people on it.
Oh shit.
Because the coach didn't want to cut everybody for real, but like, so the coach told us straight up, like, look, he gave it was like, there's 20 of y'all, it's 15 jerseys. That means that y'all gotta earn not just a playing time or nothing like that. You gotta earn a jersey this week.
I like that though.
You gotta earn a jersey each week.
I get it.
He said, I don't care if I know you for a long time. He like, Brian, you my guy, but you gotta earn this shit, B. So I said, bet, no problem. So I go to practice, I'm killing everybody. But the practices were competitive too. Because if you had the best practice that week, you get a jersey. If you know that week was shaky for you in practice, you ain't gonna play. Simple.
Who's y'all playing?
We played like
game wise, like who y'all play?
Like St. Francis and Grace College. Then we played against like the Flight. We played against the Flight Division. We playing against them too. See what I'm saying? So that made it a little different. Yeah, it made it a little different because I know damn near everybody on these teams. But you look at my Tech team, it's only me and maybe a couple other guys that's decent that can hold our own with the Flight Division.
That's probably whooping y'all ass one thing.
Man, what? Got our head bust. We was out there getting our head bust. Listen.
And them teams that he talked like Fury, them niggas was not no hoes, bro. Fury, definitely not the Flight. Oh my god,
dude.
Flight,
we played a scrimmage game with the Flight. We played their first
with Tone Cannon when he was playing.
Dude, they had Humphreys, Marcus Johnson.
Yeah, Marcus Johnson.
They had, bro. The Flight was raw, bro. But I wasn't scared. That's the thing. It was like a lot of them cats on my team was intimidated by those guys because a lot of them ain't never seen them dudes before. They don't know who they are. Because we got.
How they set that up though.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of cool how they set that up though.
I loved it because I was like, shit.
You got to play against them.
Well, see, that's the thing, man. I grew up watching Marcus Johnson. I was in third. I remember that game when at the holiday tournament at the Coliseum when Snyder played Southside 03. Shit, it was like Marcus Johnson versus the Reeses. Like that's really what it was like. They was going toe to toe, and I'm in third grade and it stands watching this shit with everybody else. I was like, damn, Marcus is really like that. Like he's giving them boys problems. So now, fast forward, I'm in college, and he's guarding me. The dude I watch play is guarding me. You know?
Yeah,
so it was just like
third grade.
Yeah. So it's just like I take bits and pieces of everybody's game and I put it in mine, man. And I feel like that's what basketball is all about. You learn from your opponents just as much as your teammates. You know, and that's what helped me as a coach also. Like I coached through Parks and Rec. That was my first coaching thing. I was a head director or whatever, camps and stuff. And I also coached at Concordia's basketball camp, and then I did I coached at Lutheran South Unity Boys. I coached at Holy Cross Girls. Imagine that. I went back to my old middle school, coached their girls, and then I got a call, and I coached at Wayne. That was my first time.
I was like an assistant coach up there?
Yes, and that was my very first time coaching high school, period. And I was coaching the girls side or whatever, and
Okay.
that was a learning experience for me. But that was something that I needed, like like that feather to put in my hat, man. Like I learned a lot from the coaches that were there. Laisha Gorman was great, very, very, very great basketball mind, great basketball player. Um, I learned a lot from her. Just being on part of her staff. In fact, we were the youngest coaching staff in the city, and I was like, that's dope. I was just dope that I was a part of it anyway. So that was pretty cool.
That's what's up.
And yeah, man. So I developed my love back, and instead of me competing as much as a player, I feel like I don't have nothing to prove to nobody now. I feel like if you know who I am as a basketball player, you know how I get down, and it is what it is. But for those that don't know who I am or heard of me, shit, ask your brother, ask your cousin, because I probably bust their ass too.
Yeah, your uncle, shit.
Your uncles, all of them. I probably
Uncle.
bust their ass too. But I just
That's
feel
right.
like it's bigger than me now. That's why I like the Always Ways brand,
Yeah.
because I know it's about. And it's about giving back, man. So it's just like when I do one-on-one individual training with these kids out here, I tell them the truth for one. So I don't tell them they're better than what they really are. I be honest with them always, but
Sure.
I let them know that it's cool to be yourself. You ain't got to be what a coach wants you to be, man. Be you.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed that, like, even little shit, man. Like when I played in school, I wore a headband in the SAC. Only dude in the SAC with a headband on when I played. Had the sleeve and everything.
Oh yeah, the AI joint.
Man, what? Shit. I think one night I run out there, how you run out through the tunnel and showing through the tunnel. I look in the student section. Everybody in the student section got on headbands. So it's just kind of like you never know who you're inspiring, man. One of the coach's sons, he had at his little league games and shit. He had on a headband too. He wanted to be like me. I was his favorite player. Shit like that. That type of stuff, man, is rewarding,
That's
man.
dope.
I love that type of shit. Because I was like that too. I was a kid once. I got guys I looked up to too. So.
So do you when last time you was coaching? When last time? I know you said the last time. How long ago was that?
When I coached like actual
Was that
teams,
Wayne? Was it Wayne?
yes. When I coached actual teams, yes. That was that Wayne. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was 2019. Yeah.
Right after the pandemic type.
Yeah. Around there.
Damn.
Yeah. So then it was just like lately, I'm not really big on coaching teams lately. I'm since the summertime, usually, players doing AAU anyway, or if you're not doing AAU, they want to do one-on-one training with whoever they feel comfortable with, whatever their trainer is. So that's what I do now. I do one-on-one training now because I feel like it's easier for me to focus on just that one player and what they want to work on and stuff of that nature. So I can get them more focused that way, and they can go at their own pace too, But yeah, because I never had that, you feel me? So I'm just trying to give these kids something that I never had, which was opportunity.
So do you feel like with basketball, I feel like it's a big part of your growth, or do you feel like it had anything to do with your growth? I mean, what you say connected for so long, like it helped you grow too, or was it just like it's just an outlet? Because you say connected, you went to coaching right after. After.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little bit of both, man. It was an outlet at first.
Okay.
Because when I was a competitor and I played, it was little things for me. And that's what made it an outlet. Like my off the court, I had a lot of stuff going on off the court in my life that was very, very bad. And but when I played basketball, it was like none of that mattered.
Yeah.
So I always describe it as, how a person is a stoner.
Yeah.
Well, that was just how I felt when I was playing ball. It was like
straight up
smoking weed.
Straight
That's
up.
how I felt when I played.
Right.
So it was just kind of like.
I know what that means, bro.
So it went from, at some point, being an outlet to being something different. So it was just little shit like, man, hearing the sound of the ball dribbling, lacing my shoes up. Even when I played that alumni game, I didn't even play like the whole game. I was really Udonis Haslam on the team when I was in that alumni game.
Yeah.
But Just the fact that I'm dribbling, shooting in layup lines and all that. I ain't did that in 5 years, man. So the fact that I'm doing it now, bro, is really dope. Like, um, I look at these kids that are in high school now or in college even. A lot of them grew up watching me play. And so now I'm just giving, it's all coming full circle. So now it's like, I see a kid do a move I did, or a kid rocking his shit, you know how I was rocking my shit, or a kid playing tenacious defense, how I was playing tenacious defense, you know? So it's just, my mom always said, she said, always make sure that you have your poker face and harness your emotions until that clock hits 0. Because you never know who's watching you in the stands. So all the meltdowns and shit I done had on the court, all the stupid shit, you feel me? Like all the stupid shit I done did on the court, man. Who knows, right? Who knows where I'd be if I didn't do those things?
That was shit. You never know how many people first time and last time that was seeing you.
Facts. And that's real shit, you know. And then it's
real shit, bro.
Yeah, like then kids watch that shit, so they think it's cool. You know, a kid can have a game and they go do that stupid shit because I did it, right? So it's just like I learned a lot from myself just from this game alone. I've grown a lot as a man just through basketball. It applied a lot to my own life.
Yeah. What's some shit that you applied or that you learned from it particularly that you still carry with you right now? You know what I mean?
A man that cannot control his passion cannot be trusted. What that means is basketball is my passion, right? I love this game.
Yep.
So it's my love. But if I can't control my emotions for this passion that I have, I can't trust myself. Because what good am I if I can't be trusted? That means if I'm playing ball, right?
Yep.
That means that, and I'm out there, that means that my coach trusts that I'm going to do the right thing out here or make the best decision, at least. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Or I could control my emotions. It's a rival game today. We're playing against our crosstown rival. So you know they're going to be talking shit. I take you deeper, man. We're in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black dude.
Sure.
I'm a black dude in Indiana, man.
Yep.
So a lot of shit, like racist shit that I've experienced in my life, bro, I was built for that. My mom made sure that I was built for that. So we played a game in Columbia City. That's the birthplace of the you know what. I go out there. I knew what to expect. It was like I had a Remember the Titans moments. Like I knew what to expect going there. And there was a point in the game where this white dude on Columbia City's team had did something. He scored on me some shit. And he said, "How you like that, my nigga?" Okay.
Okay, then let it get to you.
Now think about it.
Okay.
Years past, I'd have punched him. In that moment, I said, "Oh, don't go nowhere, dog. I'll be right back." Next play, I got the ball. Come down. Boom. Bump him and one. He fouls me for an and one. I go up to him and I said, "You all right, my nigga?" And I start laughing at him. He laughed back and he nodded his head. He never called me a nigga ever again. Because there's power in that, right? Meanwhile, my mixed cousins that's on the team, teammates and shit, they having a meltdown. They mixed. They don't know what they is. He fucked up. He going to the coach like, "Coach, they calling me this, they calling me that." I had grabbed a huddle. I grabbed every black player that was on Concordia's team at that time, pulled him in this huddle right here. I said, "Listen, man, coach is white, okay? He can't help us out here.
Yeah.
Let's just win the game and get on the bus. Fuck what they talking about, fuck what they calling us, win the game and let's go home." I didn't like my teammates. They didn't like me. It wasn't no secret. We won a lot of games in high school, won a whole lot of games. And everybody would say after the game, you guys played so well. You guys look like y'all got a chemistry. Like, you know how Golden State Warriors got a chemistry? They just know each other gonna be at type shit. That's how we played the game. We steamrolled a lot of people. But off the court, it was totally different, bro. It was like me versus everybody. I was the black sheep of that team. So it was like after there wasn't no team bonding for me, they go over there to wherever, you know, wherever bro live at out north somewhere in the boonies and shit. Go over there with them. Me, I'm in the hood with it. You know, I'm hollering at my homeboys that had games from other schools. Like my homies, okay, I hit up somebody, they had a game at Northside or they had a game at, you know, Southside or Wayne, whatever. I'm kicking it with them. And we talking about our games we had that night or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kicking it with people that's like me. I'm kicking it with people that I find relatable to me. You can't force nobody on me, and you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what to do. So
yeah,
that's how I felt.
Yeah, I think no lie, bro. Basketball has always been more than basketball to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I learned a lot about myself, but it's like it's the constant work on yourself. Hold on real quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, my fault, y'all.
Oh, you good, Jay?
Yeah, we at my crib, so shit, have somebody knock at the door. But nah, yeah, man. But no, yeah, basketball has always been that for me though. Like it's just like I feel like that's why I always like, you know, I resemble it. I mean, I use always ways type of shit because it just it's like I've always been looking for ways to just get better at it, to go further with it, to, you know, just become better, man. I mean, it really is a better thing is just to improve, bro. Always improving. Not it was moments though, like, you know what I'm saying, where you was trying to prove yourself. Like you even talked about a little bit how you but I think that's just the immature aspect of it is you trying to prove yourself. But once you get past that moment, bro, you played against the top players, bro. You played against, I mean, like the best, some of the best players, bro.
Man.
And you made your mark against them, bro, in a sense, and you still can. I mean, I don't know. Now it's just like I don't know. I've been over that whole trying to prove myself for a while. It's just it's just me, just like right now with me in basketball. It's like I see how influential I am, and it's like knowing that people are like watching me, and I'm so aware of it that I'm just trying to like take this shit as far as I can take it because however far I take this shit, it's gonna like whoever's all them shorties watching me, like I'm, you know, mentoring schools and shit like that, like all these shorties and whoever tunes into my channel is watching this, they gonna be like, this is something they could do too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like this is like this really ain't it ain't far fetched no more.
Right.
This is somebody in your own city.
Exactly.
Somebody you know. That's what you talking about, like you said, talking about time we was at the Y.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
getting it in, man. We was getting it in. That's but see the thing with you, I love playing with you because you was comfortable.
Yep.
You played within yourself. You know your game, and you don't let nobody take you out your game. No matter who you play with, you was one of them guys that could play with pretty much anybody, and that's hard to do.
Yeah.
You was one of them guys. I was one of them guys, and there's a couple other people that's like that. But that's very hard to do. Where you playing pickup with complete, like, unless you know them, but I'm saying usually sometimes when you play different gyms and stuff, you don't know these guys like that. Everybody game different.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you gotta adjust, sometimes you gotta adjust your game a little bit.
No, you
but
do.
Still play within yourself. You know what I mean? And everything gonna come. At the end of the day, man, it's all about the win. I wanna win.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so with basketball, like I've always been able to do that. Like, you know, like you said, the whole adjusting. I've been the person that's the last person on the bench.
Yep.
I've now, since I've been playing more and more in these like semi-pros and all types of shit, I've been the starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just know, been the first off the bench. You know what I mean? I've been
everything.
I've got my fair share of every role. So it's like, depending on who I have and who I'm playing on the court with at that very moment, and I just call it circumstances. Depending on the circumstances, I'm going to adjust.
Absolutely.
There's always ways to still be effective. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
And that's like, you know what I mean? And it's just like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be effective. Sometimes I need to be the scorer.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just need to be a passer.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to be the man just setting off ball screens and gathering the attention. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just need to be that lockdown defender. I'm always looking to be that, but I'm saying sometimes that may maybe my only responsibility. Like
Yeah.
on offense is just like keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. Like I said, I am trying to win, bro. And like if I got I think this is any field. And this is all I say. Basketball is so bigger than life. Like I mean, bigger than just basketball, is because you can take this to anything you're doing. And it's like if you're trying to bring out the with your teammates, you're trying to bring out their strengths.
Right. You elevate.
You want to use everybody's strengths, and like you formulate some sort of system that uses everybody's strengths to get a win. And then on the defensive end, you want to use all the weaknesses against your opponent.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can just take that to everywhere, bro. Like that's just regular analysis of self and your surroundings. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I tell people. Like, man, look, I'm a nice guy for real. I really am. I'm a nice person. However, if you watch me play, I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
But that's different. Like I'm within them lines. And I feel bad for the person standing across from me because it's gonna be a long night for you.
Yeah.
But after the game, that trash talking and all that back and forth, or we might even get physical. Like shit, me and Bryson Scott was about to fight in high school. You know what I'm saying? I see dude the same week. We shake up. We good. It's basketball, bro. Like it wasn't, if you watch the old 90s and shit in the NBA, it was like a fight every game in the 90s. That's just the way it is when you're locked in like that. You know what I'm saying?
Lose, bro.
You trying to win. That's it.
Not trying to lose,
That's
bro.
it.
Niggas ain't trying to lose, bro. I'm trying to do whatever. And it's like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with basketball too, like I'm not trying to be dirty with it. Like, I got my little tricks and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I don't want nobody to be hurt. You know what I mean?
No, for real. There's a way to go about it.
That's like dirty with that shit.
You see, that's
now I'm gonna do little bumps and shit like that, but I'm not gonna be over.
I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Because I get it.
I'll literally grab you before ever trying to hurt you. Like I'm not trying to do that, but I'm not gonna trip you while you cutting through.
None of that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, there be some shit, man.
That's why, bro.
Some shit, man. Some sneaky, in soccer shit, you know how niggas do. You play both.
It's been a couple. I mean, I played soccer too. That's the thing. I get it. I understand completely, man. You always got to be aware. Because then every now and then, you'll get a guy who hating on you. You get a guy that come in the gym one day and he'll do some dumb shit. You get a guy that you playing pickup with on the court, he'll do some dumb shit.
They always so easy to notice to me.
Yeah.
But they always easy to notice to me. Like when I be going to like traveling to these other cities and shit like that.
Yeah.
And some people like be knowing me when I get there, and they be like trying to guard me a certain way.
Yeah.
I already know. It literally make me laugh every time.
Yeah, they try to ruffle your feathers, bro.
Yeah, because that's all they trying to do.
That's it.
So and man, I ain't gonna lie. That's probably one of the best things I feel like basketball's taught me, y'all.
Self-control.
It's poise. Yep.
Yep. You definitely got that.
Bro,
you always
poise,
had that.
Bro. Like
always had that.
Pressure don't even feel like pressure no more.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And it's got a lot to do with my reps in basketball. And specifically reps. I've had so many reps in clutch moments.
Facts. I've seen them.
Does that make sense? Like I've had so many in them jaw, you know what I'm saying, nail biting moments for everybody else. And then I've been gotten to after every game, especially when I first was getting my first few reps, but that shit was like they were sketchy. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in those moments. You know what I mean? And like as time get better, I'm like, man, I just want to be better at that shit. Right. As I start analyzing, and I got, I record everything, so I'm going back watching my game. What happened in that moment? One thing you can usually do, especially if you do it soon, like right after you do it, you kind of remember how you were thinking at that moment too.
Facts.
Right? So you remember kind of where your mind was at and why you made that decision.
Right.
So now you can be like, and then if it was a failure decision, if it caused failure, if it resulted in failure, then you're like, okay. Because first of all, you realize it wasn't failure forever. It was just failure for that moment.
For that moment, yeah.
So now you're like, okay, so what can I learn from that?
Absolutely.
Always ways. Let's get better. You know what I'm saying? What's the way to get better? All right, well, if I would have just did this. Okay.
Hell
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then there's going to be some situation where you executed well, and the results just wasn't there.
They just wasn't there.
Got to the shot you wanted, wide open, shot. Just don't.
Shit happens, man.
Now you live with shit like that.
Shit happens.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
You live with that. You know what I'm saying? Now you probably diving into the game and just thinking about, and beginning of the fourth quarter, that third quarter, or and why let the niggas go on that run that second quarter? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But even basketball, another thing that it reminds me of. So first of all, poise is my favorite thing I learned from basketball.
Facts.
One of my favorite things, and I just love it. I'm so calm about everything, man.
For sure.
When anything hits the fan, I'm talking about even in just real life.
Mm-hmm.
I just be like, man, I get it. I'm instantly thinking like, I get to just thinking like, okay, how can we make this better? And the other thing is just like, it's a team.
Bigger than you.
You just no matter how good or how flawless you may play,
Mm-hmm.
you really can't win. That's why you see motherfuckers go out there and score 60, 50 points and they lose. That is
One player, man. I mean,
that's one player.
Shit.
That's one player. He scored 60. His next leading scorer scored 17.
Yeah.
Then what? They get a little 9, 7 from that person, 5, 3.
Yeah.
But the other team had three players scored 20, 25, or at least two of them scored 25. The other one scored 20. That's already what? That's 70 right there. And they had another nigga hit 15 off the. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's just
They have like a more balanced game.
It was such a balanced game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a flow to their shit.
Facts.
Really, the game plan of y'all was like, let this nigga just do whatever he do.
Oh, okay. Let him do whatever he
The
do.
only
You
one.
check that stat book at the end. Whatever he do, he's going crazy. Going crazy on the. Well, he had a quiet. Yeah, because he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Because y'all not paying him no attention. And see, that's the thing. When I played, it was just like it's different. When I played with y'all, it was like, okay, I know what he do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead set up shop over here. Manny, I'm here. You need me.
Yeah.
Because when you get it, go. If ain't nobody in front of you, go.
Man, the smartest people know that when they on the team.
If you get it, bro,
it only makes
go.
sense, bro. Why would
if nobody's in front of you, go,
it's
bro.
So hard people stay in front of me.
Because then it's like they got to adjust to us.
Yes.
They have to adjust to
now
us.
The system
you
is
got
stop
the
that
ball.
Nigga from penetrating.
Right. You got the ball.
And now you're open. Now that nigga open.
And you know what I'm gonna do with it. Shit, it's tough, man. It's basketball is very.
Bro, I was just talking about that shit with Book the other day when we were talking. That one day I told you. That's literally what he said to me. He was like, bro, you nigga, I just say you just go. Get that nigga to rock and let him go.
For real.
He say I just stay on the outskirts. I'm ready whenever you need to do that.
Strategic, man. Because then I'm saving. Because you could who's to say, bro? I'm saving energy. They say rest on offense anyway. So shit, go ahead, bro. I'm chill back. I got your man. Because just in case shit happens, you know, anything. If your man back there, I got him too.
Yeah.
I'm watching everything because you're really supposed to guard all 5 guys.
Yeah.
But see, the way I look at defense is so crazy. Like, I break it down. My IQ high as hell. So it's like, bro, I really could guard more than one person at the same time. I give you the perception that you open, you not open. Because I'm baiting you into throw this skip pass. I'm going to go get it, and we're going to go this way.
Yeah.
I make you do things you don't normally do. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. But my college coach told me, he said, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So it was like, when people do it to me, I'm locked in already. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen different looks. I done been through, you know, worse situations out on the court anyway. So there's nothing that you can do I haven't seen before, pretty much. So, and that just comes with, like you said, reps.
Bro, it's the rep, bro.
That's it.
That's my favorite shit to say.
That's it.
Reward and reps. Reward and repetition, bro. I don't give a fuck what it is. It. You do the reps, bro. It's a reward, bro.
For sure.
Get better, bro.
For sure.
And there's nothing trick to it. Literally, that's literally any of my little niggas that be like, how can I? Bro, start just doing
Facts.
it.
Bro, I wanted to dunk, right? I swear to God, I couldn't dunk at all. Like I say, my 8th grade year, I couldn't dunk. Grabbing rim, but couldn't dunk, right? I remember, bro, I was in high school. I started dunking. Towards like the middle end, like towards really sophomore year though. My 10th grade year is when I really first started dunking. But I worked on that shit.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I hit up a dunker and asked him how he do that shit. I hit up Paul Jones and asked him, hey man, how you get your bounce? You know what I'm saying? Like how you got yours, you know how you get that? You know what? He gave me the blueprint. And a lot of people don't know that. He's the reason why I'm nice.
Paul.
He is my GOAT.
Yeah. Basketball
wise. Paul Jones is my GOAT. Basketball wise. I learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot of nuances to the game, man. And that dude right there was way ahead of his time anyway. when he played, right? But that's somebody I looked up to, still look up to this day, to be honest with you. But he taught me a lot of things on the basketball court, man. And he really brought that dog out of me because to this day, I have never beaten this man one-on-one to this day.
Mm.
And I mean, that dude's skill level was out this world. His athleticism was crazy, still is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude right there is inspiring.
Mm.
If you talk about somebody that puts in work, but then it was like, I challenged him too, though, in a way. So shit, me and this dude, man, he used to play basketball all night long, one-on-one till the street lights come on, all that shit. We used to go at it. And by the time I got to high school, shit, I was steamroll, I was prepared. But it came from me playing with him all these years, you know what I'm saying? So he made me really the basketball player that I was, man, and he also instilled confidence in me. There was times we played in pickup games at the Y and shit. He on the other team, and even though he's on the other team and I'm guarding him, he's in my ear like, man, fuck what they talking about. Shoot that bitch, B. Fuck what they talking about. Shoot it. Trust your game, B. Do you? And so it made me. So it was. He really instilled that in me, man. He instilled that confidence in me, whether we was teammates or opponents, and I appreciate him for that because it impacted my life in a major way, bro. Like, for real. For sure.
Fuck with that. But no, see, that's another thing basketball does, man. It you know what I'm saying? Especially depending on how people communicate or like even maybe sometimes the way you battle with people, but they become brothers, bro. Y'all become brothers just from playing basketball together. Like there was nothing else that brought y'all together but basketball. And then from that, respect was given, and then you know what I'm saying? Like every situation, every basketball brotherhood that ever been created got its own differences on how, but nah, bro, it's basketball creates a lot of brotherhood, bro. It really just do, bro. I know I got hella brothers just from basketball,
from hooping, bro. Like real shit,
bro. I'm talking that we became like off the court, like that's my nigga, that's my
real
brother,
talk, like
you know
real talk. It's all love, bro. Like in a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of cats I'd always tell people, even when I was coaching, I told them, all my players, like, listen, man, I can go into any court, any gym in Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But what comes with that is respect. I paid my dues though. I took a lot of L's myself.
Man.
I didn't got fucked over a couple times, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never got crossed or nothing to where I failed. So nobody's ever made me fall. But I did get fucked up one time. I got crossed one good time. I ain't gonna cap. Debo got me. Debo got me. No cap. Debo got me. Yes, Debo got me. No lie. Debo got me.
Handled, though.
He could, shit.
Got handled, though.
Debo got me, man. That was the one person that ever got me.
Especially when he was in his prime.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all nigga had some things, boy.
And I was, he definitely.
You know what I'm talking about, Debo? Yeah.
Little bro raw.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a couple, stuff like that, you know what I mean? But like outside of that, shit, Kevin Garnett said the game is meant to be shared. So KG, like, shit, when there was nights where I played Tim Duncan, shit, I'm like, hey man, how you do that shit? Tim telling me how he did that shit. So now I'm, you know what I'm saying, destroying motherfuckers with it. Jamal Crawford do that behind the back. Bruh, I got that. Yeah. But I've seen him do it so many times, bruh. Slow the tape down. Okay, behind, see, little things. AI, he had that bitch up here. He threw his body into it. That's what make him bite more when you throw your body into it and you shift to where the ball is. Your opponent is gonna go where the ball goes.
About to go drive.
See,
simple.
They say you do that same move. I said name a person that stopped it yet. Everybody that know me know I got that killer crossover. So name one person that can stop me from doing it. I got counters to it. I added my own shit to it.
Yeah.
But why get in that bag if you can't even stop the first move? Then I learned, well, shit, damn near, I learned through Paul, you don't even need to move for it and get that jab. He taught me the art of the jab step. Melo made his money on that. Jab steps. Easy. So it was like, as I got older, my game changed. It grew. So now it's like, instead of me, cause I used to go to like 1,000, I was in the best shape at the time. So I'd run all day, you know, whatever, get run out layups, all kinds of shit. But it was just like, now the game, I slow it down for myself, but then I also, it's beneficial for me because I can see what's going on in a different way. I'm like, damn, I would have threw that. I would have been bold enough to throw that pass, but I'm like, he over here. He in the cut with it. He baiting me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get a better angle. But I still gotta be a threat to score. Can't get stagnant. Little shit. Throw a shot fake. Get him, let him, you know what I'm saying? Always moving.
Ain't no perfecting that shit. You
Nah.
just keep working and getting better. Or you
Shit.
just keep setting ass shit.
I'm setting back screens and shit. Like, cause that's, bro, but that's something, that is something I learned. I could say that's one thing that I did learn from playing at Concordia though, because they were so systematic and shit. I learned how to play off the ball from playing at Concordia. I ain't gonna lie. I did learn how to play off the ball. Yeah. And that helped me out a lot. Because I mean, you got to know where I'm at all times. And then it's like, shit, I could take you inside and I got a burner. I could light you up outside. You know, passing wise, I'm decent, but, you know, I just grew as a player in general, you know, so at this point, it ain't nothing but about me getting my fire back for real.
Yeah.
That's it. Just the motivation to do it.
That's one thing I've also noticed, man. I love that shit, bro. I've been ignited a lot of, like, you know, with me following this shit and creating this shit with the YouTube and shit like that. Like, I done inspire a lot of motherfuckers to get that fire back under their shit. The niggas that like dropped the ball for some years. Yeah. Like, damn. Because again, damn, he did it. Man, I should be able to do it. I want you to look at it like that. Yeah. As long as you understand what it takes too, though.
Yeah, because see, you prep. I like how you prep.
You gotta understand what it takes too, though, because it ain't just no. I never put the ball down.
Facts.
You gotta understand that too.
Facts.
You know, some of y'all niggas, you know, what I'm saying, put the ball down for 5 years.
Facts.
Put the ball down for 3 years.
Right.
I never did.
That's the point.
I just never stopped. You gotta realize I never stopped.
See, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I fucked up at. That's where I fucked up.
But a lot of people, so you just gotta understand that, and then so y'all, anybody that get that fire back, and y'all just have to have that patience. That's all. No, it ain't that you still can't do it. You can still do it. It's just you gotta have that patience now, because you're not gonna be what you thought you would. You're not gonna be what you were when you left off.
Correct.
And that's just, you just gotta understand that that's just how it goes.
That's how it go, man.
That's just how it goes. Why? You ain't been doing no reps
at all.
Ain't been getting no reps.
I like how you take your time with it.
Yeah.
Because you, even before you touch a ball, bro, you the only person that I see do this. Even before, every time you go to a court, you stretch. But you stretch thoroughly though. Like you stretch for a good like 20, 25 minutes, bro, before you even lace up, touch the court, anything. You always do that. And then you get a nice sweat going too before you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's jogging or you just shooting around or doing drills real hard, whatever you do before it's like your.
I did used to do that too. Like I used to be crazy stretching. I actually like go to stretching as much, but like I still I just get ready. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man, because what happened was why I even let the stretching go like that is it's not that I'm against it either. I'm not against it at all. Man, I think it's just I think I just look at it like, bro, it be the mentality, bro. Yeah. My mental I be so fucking. If I'm mentally ready, I just got to get my reps up. It's all about reps to me now.
Lock in.
It's reps. It's just reps. How my body feel, and just adjusting them how my body, because sometimes it just feels different, bro.
Yeah, you playing on dead legs sometimes. I've done it. I played on dead legs.
So just adjusting to whatever my body feel like, and then like that's it, bro. I'm not to make no excuses. I'm just about to fucking go however my body feel, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm probably not gonna drive as much today just because I'm on dead legs. So they're gonna get this jumper today, or whatever. I'm gonna contribute different ways.
Bro. You just gotta figure out, again, always ways, bro. You just gotta figure out what way you're gonna be effective today. That's it, bro. And I'm looking for that every single rip.
That's dope.
Don't let me walk in that gym. Don't let me walk in that gym energetic though.
Like, you was a motherfucker then. I was like,
I'm super energetic, bro. Bro. I'm coming nonstop. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, bro.
I know.
Your neck nonstop,
bro. I know.
I don't give a fuck who you is, what's going on. I don't give a fuck about making no mistake. You gotta understand how careless I get. I don't give a fuck about making a mistake, bro. I'm coming.
I tell motherfucker, I say, you got Manny, right?
Bro, this nigga,
Oh,
bro,
like, you
niggas,
got
niggas
Manny,
still
right?
do
Oh,
that
okay.
shit. You realize how
Because I'm not
niggas still
chasing
do
you.
that?
I'm like,
And
no.
that's all they worry about.
I'm not
Like when I was just
chasing
at
you.
Bloomingdale, nigga, that Lily was the first
No.
thing. Who got him?
Mm-mm.
Everybody that's on the court. Who got him? I ain't guarding him. I'm not running with that nigga, bro.
I'm not chasing you
I'm not.
today,
I think
sir.
that shit is so funny, bro. I laugh at it to this day because niggas still say that shit, bro. Who guarding him?
And that,
Because I'm not running with him.
But see, sometimes, bro, see, that's how I am these days.
And then when they know I'm guarding them too, then you got that part. Then you know,
oh, I love that.
Then they hate that I'm guarding them too. A lot of niggas hate that I'm guarding them. Like, bro, why you? I literally didn't say niggas be like, especially if you're the best scorer on that team. I want you. I don't want nobody else.
But that's how we used to be though. When
That's how it's supposed to be. That's what I thought basketball is, bro.
When we played often, like when I played as much as you did at that time, oh, I was on that. I'm like, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. I got him.
Yeah, I thought
and we going bucket for. Matter of fact, it was on tape.
Yeah.
I found a lost file. Pickup game. You was on the other team. You guarding me. I got the tape.
No,
you holding me. You was holding me, bro. You still know what I said. I still got it. I swear I got the tape, bro. We was guarding each other. Me and you was guarding each other, bro. I was on that day. I was locked in that day, Manny. So I ain't gonna hold you, but we was guarding each other. No cap. No cap. For real. And I just thought about that too. I was like, damn. Me and Manny was guarding each other the whole game. I'm going off. Sometimes, but you know, everybody. Sometimes I got them days, bro, where motherfuckers just go off. They ain't missing.
I'm cool with that. If I feel like I play good defense, I cool with that.
But you didn't see nothing. Now, if a nigga getting his head bust, usually they be like, "No, nigga, I got him," or "Oh, I'll switch off." No, you stayed on me the whole game. That's respect.
Yeah, I'm not going.
That's
nowhere.
respect.
I ain't going nowhere.
Because some people, you know, they don't like getting their head bust. Even the greatest of the great got their head bust before.
You gotta understand, like with me, if you hitting me, I'm literally studying you. I don't even care.
Yeah, you gonna make me, but you did that. You made me do something different each time.
It up, bro.
You made me do something different every time.
You scored that one.
Swear.
You got to score some other way next time.
Exactly.
I'm cool with that. I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah.
If we gonna your bag better be deep because I'm coming.
For
bro.
Sure, and that's the fun part. That's when it gets fun.
That's what's fun. Yeah.
I love that shit. You gonna have to do some shit you ain't never did before.
And then you gotta be there mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I swear I had a lot of niggas there like, yeah, you gotta do some training. You niggas that like to pull down. I'm gonna play with you. Sometimes you gonna feel me. Sometimes you're not gonna feel me.
Right.
You better know what you're doing.
Figure that shit out.
You better know what you're doing if you're back into the basket, bro.
Figure that shit out.
I'm coming, bro.
Yeah, that's the fun part. I love that, man. I love that. Cause that's what makes it fun for real and competitive, man. And it's just like you always show good sportsmanship too, man. Like,
Then
you always did that, bro.
Even win or loss, bro. Cause I don't like losing, but even when I lose, bro, I'm shaking, I'm dapping, I'm hugging.
Man, that's what's up.
I love that you gave me a run for my money. I love that
for sure. You know and those create the best memories, though. Fun.
Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying. First of all, I respect you as a man. Or even just a competitor, I respect you because it could be a woman, it could be anybody, girl, it could be a boy. I just respect you that you know what I'm saying, you played against me. And then honestly, again, I look at every single game, every single time I'm on the court as a rep. So it's like you let me get a little bit better today. I got a little bit better just because you being on the court.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that simple. You just made me a little bit better just because you were on the court. You might have never guarded me. You know what I'm saying?
You had to pay attention to me.
But you was there, you know what I'm saying? And
for sure.
Like, it just made me better. You know what I'm saying? Your team happened to adjust to me or what? All that shit made me better.
Man.
So I love that shit. So that's why it's like, sportsmanship, bro.
It's fun.
I'm appreciative of all that shit, bro.
Basketball is one of the greatest things that has ever happened to me ever in life.
Man.
that's my shit.
Man, you know?
That's my shit.
Man, real shit.
I enjoy it.
I think overall, I don't know. You got something to say? You want to say to the about this whole thing?
At the end of the day, it's just I feel like basketball is just something all three of us have in common, but it's more than basketball. It's just I feel like sports in general just create a friendship, a brotherhood, a bond that, like how we just said, it's just like it initiates shit and it lasts a lifetime.
Yeah,
because it's like I know people that I used to live in Chicago where it's just like I play soccer with. And I have them as friends on Facebook, and it's just like, I haven't seen them in years, and it's just like, I could still message them to this day, or they can message me to this day, and it's just like, all these years went by, and we ain't talk all these years, but that memory, like how you guys were saying, that core memory or that bond, that relationship y'all had, is gonna live on forever.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how just a simple sport that you guys are all passionate about could lead to so many things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like a brotherhood, or even just a conversation starter. Because it's like how me and him we met in a math class.
Nah,
Nigga, we ain't talking about math.
Right.
We ain't talking about math.
Definitely didn't talk about.
We ain't talking
We
about
actually talked about basketball.
We were talking about
He literally
basketball.
talked about that. He's
That's
the
dope.
biggest Bulls fan.
Oh,
He's from
yeah.
Chicago, so he was one of the biggest
Yeah,
Bulls
so-
fan. And
so-
Rose was at his peak at that time.
Ooh.
That was 2011 Rose.
He was a
That
problem.
was 2011
He was
MVP Rose.
He was a problem.
So you know what that
For
was.
sure.
Nah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like I ain't know about me talking basketball with him was gonna lead to like, look, we graduated. I didn't have a whole kid. He has his shit, his business. You know what I'm saying?
Because what? Then we went from talking about it to he had a game system.
Yeah, to playing it.
Going to his crib. Sometimes how we first how the outside started is we was going to his crib because he was a quiet dude.
Mm-hmm.
He really was quiet. And when I first met him, he was like and quiet, which I know he's been quiet, but we can talk. You know what I'm saying? But he was quiet, bro. We really just start going to his crib. His mom will pick us up in the minivan. We'll go back to his crib and we'll just play the game for several hours. We'll play with Golden State.
That's dope.
Steph and we'll do like a whole season thing.
Yeah.
That's what's
and I'll
up.
be Steph and he'll be Clay.
That's hard.
And we just run that bitch up.
Yeah.
Or we'll do our verses, and now we got Bulls versus I'm Rondo, so we had Bulls versus Celtics.
Ooh.
Yeah, it used to get real. It used to get real.
See,
I used to get real, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. We used to get real with that shit. Hey, that shit was real.
you know, I used to have 2K tournaments in my crib. I got
Man.
tired of winning, bro. I got tired of winning. I get a stick up. Like once I went through the whole room, I get a stick up. And I'm going to sleep because now I'm bored. I got tired of winning. It's over with.
Yeah.
But that's when I was locked in and played all the time. But hell, it was some shit on 2K I see, and I go out there and do that shit. Like, you know what I mean? You can learn anything. Like,
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just little shit. You know what I mean? So that's why I think that's dope though. How, you know what I mean? Y'all got cool like that.
Bro,
just off common.
bro.
You never know though. Like anybody have a common interest with anything, shit like that. It's a big ass world out there, G. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy with how sport, like how we were just saying, like, all right, sports is one thing, but it's just like now you got games about sports. It's just like, let's say there's people that, like, you play 2K, like, you might meet someone online you ain't never met in your life.
Right.
But y'all got that one thing in common where y'all hoop and shit, and it's just like, so I'm saying, it's crazy how big sports done got from, like, when we were shorties to, like, what it is now. Because, like, how you were saying, back then there wasn't, like, the resources for, like, coaches or, like, practices or reps and shit. We ain't have that growing up.
But
now it's just there's unlimited resources, bro. It's just like how we always say, there's always ways. You just gotta find it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how sports does that. And it's like that's something we're trying to instill in this channel and like in this topic too. Like you just gotta open your eyes and be accepting of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go vulnerable. Go out there and like how he said. Like I was quiet back in the day. I mean, bro, if you have your love and your interests and your passions, find people that connect with you, bro. Like find that shit, because everyone's passionate about something, whether it's sports, shit, what they want to do in life. But there's always something you could connect with someone, and if it just so happens to be sports, is bigger than that. Because now we met through basketball, and now look at us. You know what I'm saying? Lifetime friends, like my brother. You know, so I ain't looking at him as friends, my brother.
Nah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's just like,
for a little while, bro. His family took me in there, and I was going through a rough moment in my life.
That's dope.
Like, shit,
so that's what I'm saying. You
definitely
don't know how
friends.
far a certain sport could take you, and that's just basketball itself. Like he don't know shit about soccer like that, but he done been there some of my games and shit like that, or he don't understand their stuff, but he's same with me. Like I'm not there for all his games or any of that, but like I'll be there watching, or I'll watch his videos, or I'll show up like once in the blue moon, like when I can. But you know, it's just like basketball takes you far, soccer takes you far, tennis, baseball, whatever the sport may be. You know what I'm saying? And those are the moments that we live for. And at the end of the day, like when we get old, shit, we're right now reminiscing about like shit back then. Imagine we 50, 60.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, bro, I remember Bold Cat back in the day. We used to go to the Y and like bump open like pickups and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the shit we live for. You know what I'm saying? So like how you were saying, like getting back, like when you went to the alumni games and shit.
Yeah.
Next year, you know, you trying to be better than what you was this year, because
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
You wasn't like putting in the rest, but now just that alone. spark something in you where it's like that ain't gonna be me next year.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Cause it's just like, you know, I watch the summer league and all that. Like, so I'm around the game. I watch the game. I'm interested in it. Um, of course, like you said, when you step away for a minute, you really got to start. You're not gonna be the same player you once were.
No.
But the thing is, when you find that motivation and you get that fire lit under your ass and you get up and do the shit, each day is gonna be easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been playing, but I haven't been playing like pickup games or nothing like that. I really just been in the lab. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in the lab though. So wait on it. I've definitely been in the lab though for sure. You know, cause shit, really, a nigga ain't had nothing but some birthdays for real. I done had a couple birthdays, and that's about it. But them skills still there though. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to understand that. Like, man, at this age, I'm still blessed to be able to play this game. At this age, I'm still blessed to be able to, you know, even use basic motor skills and shit. I still have my thought process is the same. You know what I mean? So it's like I realize at times when I get down on myself or whatever is going on in life, it all comes back to that outlet part for me. And I, you know, go back to my roots. That's what I tell people. I go back to my roots. So it's like I go back to the place where it all started, the place that made me. Shit, I go to McMillan Park and I go outside and I don't give a damn how hot it is. It's been hot lately, but I don't give a damn how hot it is. And chances are I'm out there because I'm trying to toughen my mental back up and to where it's like, shit, I haven't played in hot ass gyms. I'm mentally preparing myself to play in hot ass gyms. Right? Yeah. So I'm like, little shit like that. But then it's just like I was once that you know 7-year-old kid. I used to walk to McMillan Park in the wintertime. Exactly. Bullshit you not. Used to walk up there in the wintertime, shovel off the court just enough to shoot till my hands turn red. But see, I was a little nigga that was different.
You go back in the crib, warm back up.
Man, I'm telling you, I had that. That's all. It was so different. My mental was crazy, like work ethic, mental was crazy. So then it was like, shit, when I get to Concordia, I'm destroying these motherfuckers because they never did no shit like that. But then, you know, I got labeled. But I feel like, honestly, man, I'm very misunderstood. Hence, if anybody that follows me on Snapchat, people come up to me and be like, oh, that's the misunderstood one. That's my name on Snapchat, right?
Oh, is it? Okay.
So I'd be like, well, shit. Okay. You know, I understand that I know who I am and what I am and how I am. Mm-hmm. And I'll never, ever let somebody change that for me. So I'm comfortable within myself. And so honestly, man, you know, just for me being out here again, just playing, just shooting the ball, man, you know, yeah, I might airball a couple, but shit, I understand why I'm here, what I'm doing. You know, my purpose, hell, I know why I exist. I feel like my purpose in life is to impact people's lives in a positive manner. I know I'm gonna lose some people along the way, but for the people that stay with me, stuck with me, still with me, you know, gave me the support, whether it's they right there in it with me or it's from afar, I still appreciate those people too. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that dogged me, man, the people that told me I wasn't gonna be shit. Hell, my uncle hates my game. Like my uncle told me I wasn't gonna be shit. I wasn't as good as I was. You know, well, this motherfucker on your team was better. He told me the freshman was better than me.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it was just like,
uncle said that.
So it's just kind of like,
uncle said that.
You know, sometimes support comes from within, man. And so, you know, I've never done this before as far as like talking about my basketball story, my basketball life. This is the first time I've ever done this on camera.
Right.
But I felt, shout out to Always Ways, man, for sure.
Express yourself.
You know, because
out here, man.
Because I'm telling you, I hope that what I said today can help the next person, whoever's watching. I feel like there's another me somewhere. And I feel like if I can make it out that shit, you can too. Right. But I feel like whatever's going on in your life, basketball related or not, make sure you talk about it though, for real.
Yeah.
Gotta get that out because, you know, I feel like hard times don't last stuff people do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
like that.
It is what it is.
I like that.
I'm still here, G.
Hard times don't last. Tough people do. That's
Mhm.
hard.
Like a 5 verse.
Don't it though? Don't it though? That's so hard.
Straight up, man.
I agree with that too, man. So,
For sure.
hey man, we appreciate you coming, bro.
Man, I appreciate you for having me, man, for sure.
If there's anything else you want to say, if there's anything else you want to leave the people with,
Man. Follow me on Snapchat,
there we go.
the misunderstood one.
The misunderstood one. Y'all hear it, man. Hey, Brian. That's my bro, man. Big bro. Hey,
I'm gone,
ways,
G.
man.
Yes, sir. It's your boy G Butters.
Express yourself. What is this season? This season 1, episode 5.
5 up.
Damn, it's episode 5.
It is
Hey
episode
man,
5.
shouts, man. Love y'all.
Love.
Know
My
that.
boy.
Know that. All right.
Anytime, G.
You'll see.
Love, Brody.
Know that go.
You know it, man. For sure.
There you go. Yeah.